Hi everybody, this is the season right now for the lawn renovation. And I'm glad you're watching our video because today we're going to talk about thatching machines over here and our aerator machines. This is just a small sample of how much equipment we have here on how many lawns we're going to be doing this fall. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to subscribe to my channel because we're going to be showing you a lot of videos on lawn renovation as far as how to properly seed a lawn. We're going to show you how to remove bent grass from lawns and what procedures we do for that. Let's first talk about what we do with the thatching. A lot of people call up and they're asking us, do you guys thatch lawns? No, we don't. We primarily, all our lawns, we got 1,000 customers. We do, this fall, we'll be renovating over probably 200 lawns this fall by the time all said and done. Now, primarily what we're doing is, we are just aerating lawns. Now, if you got a beautiful, we see it all the time. We see beautiful sod lawns that were just installed 2 years ago, and we see these companies coming in on our lawns sometimes, and they're thatching the lawns. Now, what happens with the lawns when you thatch them, I'm not a big fan of thatching. I'll tell you when we thatch lawns, but 99% of the time, we are aerating. Now, if you have a beautiful lawn that's in great shape, these companies will come in, they thatch your lawn. Now let me just show you the bottom of the thatching machine. What they're doing with the thatching is, they're taking a beautiful lawn and they are ripping out a lot of the good grass that's in there. There's a place for the thatching machine, we'll talk about that. But now, let's go to the aerators. When we're aerating the lawns, we come in, a lot of times we're just doing a maintenance on a beautiful lawn, we're aerating it and overseeding it. Now if you just come around this way, let me show you the back of the aerator. As you can see, this is spread out. This goes into the soil, but it's not ripping a beautiful lawn apart. So what the aeration does, it's a great thing to aerate your lawn once a year. It relieves compaction, it helps the nutrients and the water get down to the root system. So if you have clay soil, the aerator is a great way to go. It's not going to rip your lawn apart. Now, what we do is when we aerate lawns, say you got a customer's calling up and we go to their house, we do an estimate, their lawn is really bad shape. So when we aerate the lawn, as we're going to show you, we're going to be doing about 200 videos. We're going to compress them all into a couple videos on what we do to some of these lawns. On a really nice lawn, we're pretty much just going to go over it one time with the aerator. We don't want to rip the lawn apart like our thatching machine. So if we go to a lawn that's in really bad shape, that is thin, a lot of dirt patches everywhere, is we don't just go over it once. We will go over these lawns, we crisscross them, maybe go over them 3 times if they're really that thin. Because we feel the more we aerate it, we break it up, that soil, we're gonna get a better percentage of seed germination, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little demonstration right now with a thatching machine. So say, for example, you've got a beautiful, thick, lush lawn. This is what a thatching machine is gonna do to your lawn. And trust me, we see how many of these lawns destroyed by the landscapers out there or homeowners calling it up. What's going on with my lawn? So let's do a demonstration what the thatching machine does. So as you can see, if you got a beautiful lush lawn, as you can see, it's ripping up some of the good grass, it's ripping up down to the soil. And what happens is, if you do this in the spring thatching a lawn, you see what you're doing by exposing the soil? You're gonna see crabgrass and weeds coming through all those areas you just ripped up. And then what happens, you have to seed the lawn, and of course then you can't put down the pre-emergent crabgrass control, weed killers, and that's where the lawn is behind the 8 ball the whole season. So let's do a demonstration now on, we just did it for the thatch machine, let's do a demonstration on the way the aerators do. Okay. let's do a demonstration now with the aerator. So as you can see, the difference right here. Here we're ripping the lawn up. Over here, we're pulling out the plugs. So when you overseed your lawn, the seed's going into the holes and they will germinate. And when the plugs break down, the seed will germinate right around those plugs. So what we do is we go to a lawn that's really bad shape. We have how many other machines, aerators? We got how many guys doing a lawn? We will go in there. We will go this way, vertical, and then we go horizontal. And most times we're going over these lawns 3 or 4 times. So as a homeowner or professional company, you want the job done right, this is what you want to use right here. Now you're saying, well, why do you have thatching machines? Yes, we do have thatching machines. The only time we use a thatching machine, as we're going to see in the lawn renovations as removal of bent grass, is that's when we use our thatching machines. You say, why thatching machines with the bent grass? Is because as homeowners know, when you have the bent grass, or the professionals out there, bent grass is a nightmare. And what happens is, yes, we do the renovations with the tenacity, we're killing the lawn, and what happens with the bent grass, it's so thick. Even with the aerators, we go over it 3 times, even 4 times. The bent grass, now that you spray the tenacity, will lay down flat on it, and the germination rate is not that high. Some people might say, I'm happy with 50%, 60%. We're not happy. We want to get that germination rate up to 95 to 100%. That's what we're looking for. So let's close out this video. As you've seen with the thatching machine, I'm not a big fan of thatching the lawns. I see lawns thatched in the spring. Lawns are ripped apart. I see lawns aerated in the spring. Then what happens is the customer's calling up, why am I getting some crabgrass and weeds? And then the customer tells me, oh, well, they aerated. Well, as we all know, when you aerate or thatch a lawn in the spring, you're bringing up the plugs, you got holes in the ground, crabgrass and weeds come through those areas. So for renovations, fall is the best time. And my recommendation, if you're gonna do a renovation, if you're thinking about what machine should I use, my best bet, we use all the time, is an aerator. That is your best bet right there. But again, if you got bent grass and you're doing a big bent grass removal with tenacity, then let's thatch it all out. You'll get better results with the germination of the seed. You're paying a lot of money for the seed. You want to see 100% germination. And again, with the aerators, if you got a lawn, you can go over 2 or 3 times and you're not ripping them apart. And again, if you got you're doing a maintenance on a beautiful sod lawn, you just want to aerate to relieve compaction, throw a little Kentucky bluegrass down with the sod. This is a great machine. It's not going to rip and destroy your lawn. So please subscribe to our channel, and I want to thank you for watching. And please subscribe, because we're going to show you how to do these lawns with the bent grass removal and how many other procedures that we do professionally. Thank you.